All right, you guys, samples. So I got a crinkle cutter off Amazon. It's like $3 or $4. Okay, you could take this and take the cubes out, and you could cut the cubes, chop the cubes, and put them in bags and send them. Okay, it's fall season. They're not going to melt. This is a great way to, instead of doing felt samples, to do actual melts. I got these from Joann's, and then some of these are from Michaels. They're like $3 right now. I think Tori's the one that sent me the ones, like these ones. And I'm making them and I'm putting them in bags, and then I'm going to label them. Make sure you do not send anything out without a label. Everything must have a label, okay? I promise you, you're not going to remember what you sent them, and neither are the customers. They're going to be like, I don't know what this scent is. So I'm doing apples and oats, breakfast in bed, apple butter, frosting, dancing sugar plums, black raspberry vanilla, perfect pumpkin pear, and around the campfire. I am doing all of this, and I'm prepping for about 2 months of samples. I might even grab more bars. I bought more bars. I think I had 15 bars, 16 bars coming in this month. But I purchased more, anticipating that I'm doing this because we will be moving. We're going to be moving on the 15th of October. So I want to be prepared for the crazy move, and that I'm not going to have everything on my ducks in the row when I get into the new house. So I want to make sure that my system is in place and I'm being proactive. What I'm doing, this is what I do. I have my little measure thing in here with some water, and I have it on like 3. I need to go down a little bit. That way it warms it. I don't want to burn the wax. I talked about doing a microwave. The microwave, I think, is burning the scent off because it gets so hot in there. So I don't want to do that. But this is how I used to do felt samples too. I did it in these, and then I realized I have one that has a handle that's easier to pour. So I put a whole blah, 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 blah. I put a whole entire bar in there, right? You can do a few cubes, whatever, but I put a whole bar in there. I'm going to let them melt down. I'm going to take it out, and then I've been pouring it in here. So 1 bar made all of these and all of these, right? So that's a lot of samples. And mine are like, these are a little bit thicker. So these are going to go to like my higher paying customers because they're thick samples. These are a little bit thinner. I did not fill them up. I just covered the bottom enough to have a flat shape. Hey, Easton. Hold on, guys. What? Why are you saying ow like she's hurting you? Hey, hold on, buddy. Hey, Easton. All right, someone's sleepy, huh? Goodness gracious. So yeah, we're moving, and I need to anticipate and have samples ready to go. I'm gonna be doing washer whiffs and Scentsy soap later. But yeah, and then I'm gonna bag them up. These bags I got from Amazon, either Amazon, I know Amazon has them, or you could do Michaels. I'm about to order some more from Michaels because this is not gonna be enough. But it comes in 150. They're like $5, maybe $3. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, and that's how thick they come out. Let me see here. So these are a little bit thicker than I wanted to make them. These are pretty thick. I'd rather send them smaller ones like this because they're samples and I want them to last a while, right? Now, being new, you do not need to go and do all of this, okay? I didn't have money for this when I first started out, you guys. So don't stress yourself about doing all of this right now. Get yourself a $3 crinkle cutter and cut the wax up and stick them in little bags. You can write on the bags what they are. You don't have to use labels, but you can write on them and put breakfast in bed and send them in the mail with a thank you. And this could be a simple thank you. Every single thank you, you could stick this in the envelope with your thank you card and pop it in the mail to them. Get the scent under your customers' noses. I'm a firm believer in that. Even when you have a host, say you have a host that's never tried Scentsy before, send her a sample or two. Just send her this one and one of these, and just say, hey, I want you to smell them, pop them in the warmer you have. Let me send you some whiffs, and get the scents under their noses. Again, a lot of this stuff, like, I'm not huge on super fruity smells, but 90% of my customers are. So I would never personally burn these because I'm not a big fan. I love breakfast in bed, and I love apples and oats, but I have more of those coming in, so I'm not worried about it. Hey. And I love around the campfire. So yeah, I just melt them down, and then I'll pour it into my wax mold, let it set, and then pop them out. Okay, so that's what I'm doing for samples. That's how I do my wax samples. Being super busy, I could have, and I probably should have, just used a crinkle cutter and then put them in here, and it would have saved me probably an entire hour of doing this. But this makes me happy. I love doing this. I haven't done, Remy, they're so cranky today. I haven't done silicone mold samples in a year. I had some, and then I lost them. So, and I think the starter kits, the $99 starter kits come with molds, but I might be wrong. They might not do that anymore. But I lost mine, and so I haven't done them in a year. And I've been doing felt samples all summer because you use felt in the summertime because they melt. But I love this. I love it. I love it all. This makes me happy. I had a really bad day yesterday. My anxiety has been pretty bad. And I was like, you know what? Instead of painting all day today and like touching up and packing a bag that I should be doing, I'm going to do this and make myself happy. And this makes me happy. So yeah, that's what I do, y'all. Michaels, Joann, get you some 2x3s. Make sure you stick a label on it or you write a label on it and get these in the mail to your customers. I will be using all of these samples that I make for the next 2 months.